Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Can I just have a show of hand? How many of you already planned holidays for the long weekend next week? There's Easter, Good Friday. Is there anyone on June holidays? Have anyone planned a holiday? Yes, I'll show of hand there. Couple of you here, right? That's good. Okay, so have you ever wondered how you decide on where to go for vacation? Actually, what helped you to decide? Is it really from the newspapers? I'm sure the last few weeks after the Natal's fair, you've been looking at the newspapers. There are a lot of advertisements from different agencies, right? Where to go, different packages, and same different companies, but same tour packages, but going to different places. Okay, so is it really based on hearsay? Your friends say, oh, Japan is very good now, you should go, that kind of thing, or cheaper, or what to eat there. And then now we have Korean drama on TV, and then everyone will decide to, I think I want to go and visit Korea and find out more, right? So in this package that you have given to you just now when you register, we actually give you a sample document on how you can plan a holiday for two adults and 2 children. You can modify that package to suit your family needs. Okay, it's not hard and fast about it. And then let me take you to this document. Okay, so what you have there, you can see that how you can engage your child in learning. This first page here, I provided some address here, websites where your child can do some research using some of these websites, how you can engage them, and then to bear in mind what are the things to do when you plan this. Now, take a look at page 2 here. After you get your child to plan the budget, whether Perth, London, and at the end of it, there will be a big amount, right? So there are numbers there. They are all numbers. And can you turn to page 10 now? Okay, so there's a lot of numbers here. So mathematics is involved, right? The moment you open the newspaper or you look at the website. So how do I apply mathematics in making decisions, in getting my child engaged in learning? Okay, so now let's say you plan a budget and your child gives you 4,387. Your child should be able to read this because in class they learn how to read and spell 4,387 and also understanding the place value of 7 ones, 8 tens, 300s and 4,000s. But does your child have that number sense? How big is this 4,387? So you can make connections to probably your salary. This is probably mommy's or daddy's 1 month salary or 2 months salary. Then you get your child to think, hey, it's so expensive. Probably maybe this time round we shouldn't spend so much on a tour. Maybe we go to neighboring countries, or maybe even book a hotel here and just have fun in Singapore to bond, And the child will start to think more, relating numbers to something connecting to their real life. Okay? And then what about check? When you make payments, your child need to also can relate their learning to applying it in real life, right? Like writing check, the child needs to spell, need to write the numbers properly, that kind of thing. So you can teach your child how mathematics can be applied in this situation here. Payment. Now I take you through what are the skills that your child can acquire in the 21st century, skills and the financial literacy skills. So your child will learn how to make choices, wise decisions. You teach them responsibility, responsible about the decision that they make, and then the child can learn to be a self-directed learner. Like nowadays we buy this iPhone, iPad, you give to your child need not look at the manual and learn how to use, right? Very self-directed. And the decision, is it really a wants or needs? Okay, so can you turn to page 5 or 6 now? Okay, so I have a sample here, an example how you calculate the Zebra airline. And then I have this brochure, sample brochure here. It is based on round trip Singapore to Perth or Perth back to Singapore. It's $809. So I'll give you a minute. You can, if you have a child with you, you can work this out with your child. A minute to do that. Just go through one process of this. Yeah, the numbers are pretty big for your child. So if you have a young child, you probably want to give some very small numbers for a 7-year-old or 8-year-old, not such a big figure. For example, you decide to go on Perth or Garuda airline, but before I continue, just let you know, all those examples we give, we have no connections with the hotels or the airlines at all, okay? Those prices there are all pseudo in a sense, okay? So let's say per pax, then you explain to your child what is pax, one person, $809. Then you ask, so if one person we are paying $809, then if it's for 2 adults, 2 children, how much is it? So your child should be able to answer you, oh, for 4 it should be multiplied by 4. But sometimes your child probably say 809 plus 809 and that kind of thing. You see, so then you ask your child, why do you think it's plus and times, why not divide, that kind of thing. So, and then the child will derive with this answer. Now, after you get your child to work out, so based on what decision your child choose, Silk Air, Garuda, or SIA, ask your child the rationale of his decision. Is it based on the cheapest or other considerations? So now let us role play a bit. Turn to your partner, introduce yourself. Partner A, you can be the parent, and partner B, you be the child. Then I have some questions here. Partner B, if you are the child, then explain to the parent why you decide to fly on that particular airline. And partner A maybe reaffirm his decision or give the rationale for choosing the airline. Okay, give you 1 minute to do that. Talk to your partner. Those who do not have a partner, maybe I'll go through your own thought process. What do you think your child will give you? What kind of reasons or how your child think? You know your child best, right? Okay, I'm sure in your conversations you would have talked about some of these factors here. The cost, and the cost is not just the airline cost, it could be taxes, it could be baggage cost, and then if you have special items like golf, tripod, golf bag and tripod, you have extra costs. And then if it is a budget airline, if you want to book the seat in advance, there are also extra costs. So probably these are the things you want to highlight to your child if they are giving you a proposal, Okay, services, what kind of services? Budget airline does not provide any meals at all. Yeah, so do they have internet? Do they have games? Do they have movies? Okay, so do they look into safety? You wouldn't want to go take an airline where it's not safe. There's no, and then perks, okay, privileges and the meals. And meals, does it cater to a vegetarian or Muslim? Okay, so things like that. Okay, now I give you a different scenario. If let's say there are 4 adults and 2 children, so what type of car should we rent? Can you turn to page 8? Yeah, so I have a sample of Watts Car Company, I think so, and Best Car Company. So I have there Honda, Toyota, Nissan, Suzuki. Then this kind of question is very suitable for your younger child, not 7 years old or 8 years old, to make this kind of decisions. Because 6 people, right? So is it a 7-seater? Is it going to be 5-seater, 4-seater? If it's 4-seater car, then who's going to sit on the boot? No, okay, that kind of thing. Yeah. So how do you think your child makes the decisions? Is it really, if it's an older child, then maybe you look into the capacity. Will understand what is 1.3 liter, 2.4 liter, and if it's capacity, if you are traveling something like long distance from Singapore to Ipoh, you will not get something that is more durable, okay, on the road. Okay, costs, other costs like what, insurance, repairs. If let's say halfway through there's a breakdown, are there other extra costs? Who is going to shoulder that? Okay, perks. If is there a free 600 kilometer for 3 days, and then if it's more than that, I drive more than that, what are the charges again? Okay, and then insurance, very important. Okay, so again, you can ask your child questions like, how many days are we traveling? Is it 6 days? Is it 10 days? And then a child will tell you 4 days, and then from Monday to Thursday, there's a lot of difference because you have weekday, you have weekend packages, you have daily rate, okay, that kind of thing. And then the child need to understand when it's weekend. Is it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? And then what about public holidays, eve of holidays? All those need to take into consideration. So here again, you can ask the child 4 days, how much, that kind of thing. Okay, now let us move on to exchange rate conversion. conversion of currency. I believe many of us here travel to Malaysia, right? Pump petrol, buy groceries and all that. Especially those who stay nearer to us to learn that side, right? So then between Australia and Malaysia, the exchange rate is very much different. Why? So your child probably get very confused, why I travel to Australia, Sing dollar is $1.30. Why I travel to Malaysia is only 40 cents. So what caused this rate, to be different? And then daily rates are different as well. Today maybe 40 cents, tomorrow maybe 45 cents, 50 cents, that kind of thing. So when your child gives you this proposal of planning a vacation, it may not be, there's no right or wrong here, it's actually a learning process, Getting your child to understand that there's a lot of things you need to take into consideration when you plan a holiday or any program, not just a holiday or a day to the zoo or a day to Sentosa. There's a lot of things you need to look into. And you can get available all these easy calculators or applications on the website. Even your iPhone has the conversion of currency. Yeah, no doubt is there, but how does it come about? So, explain to the child. Yeah. And how does that make calculations easy when you're traveling? You want to enjoy your holiday. You would not want your child to come to you, Mommy, how much is this if it's converted to Singapore dollars? You want to teach the child some skills here of estimation, right? So for example, if you are looking for a souvenir and it's Australian $2.80, so how much is it in Singapore dollars? So you get your child to convert, it's about 3 times Australian dollar, $1. 280 is about $3, right? So 3 times. So in Singapore dollar, 130 times 3, so that's about $3.90. So is it worth buying? Okay? Is it really a need, a want, or I buy and then I use it 1 or twice and then after that I donate it to somebody else? That kind of thing. So you get the child to understand, is it something that is useful upon returning back to the country, or just I want it for fun, I want to tell people I have it, that kind of thing, or is it for memory? Okay, and so another one is on places of interest here. Another scenario, if you have a father, mother, grandmother who is on a wheelchair, grandfather has knee problems, 12 years old sister, 17-year-old brother is the one planning this vacation, and a 7-year-old brother. So what are some of the reasons that the child bases his decisions on? You turn to page 10, that's where I have some places of interest there from London and Perth. So again, what are the reasons you think your child, when planning? Based on what? Is it because he's 17-year-old, he loves to go skiing, parachuting, and then does not consider the grandma and the grandpa at all, and then does not even think about the father and mother, and just for his own. So you also want to teach that kind of values where he think of others before self. Okay, and when places of interest, there's mathematics here involved again. Okay, because they do take into account, like if you're a senior citizen, student, family package, if I have father, mother with 3 kids, and then you have 4 kids, then you need to calculate and find out, is it worth it? How much is it? And you can make comparison from Perth Mean to Fremantle Prison. If I decide to go Perth Mean, how much do I save? Okay, and you can even get your child to think about changing money, in the sense that if I pay $100 to the cashier, how much change would I get back? Things like that. Okay. So which is more worth it, the family package or the individual package? So these are decisions you get your child to reason out, and then you'll be able to see the other side of your child, the personality, the other side. Whether your child always think of himself and not consider the other members who are going for this vacation. Okay? And there are lots of mathematics actually out there, not just on a vacation. Some packages, they come with 2 nights and free 1 night. Is it really worth it? So get your child to study these kind of packages and work out the cost. Okay? And 10 days free Bali, 2 days and 1 night. You know, there are many variations out there in terms of packages. So are there any hidden costs? And there is no right or wrong, earlier I mentioned, and at the end of the day, it's really what is best for you and your family, and most importantly, every one of you have fun, and there's relationship, strong bonding in a sense. Okay, thank you.